Night she didn't come home, the ranch felt wrong. The cattle were restless, the dogs refused to sleep, and the wind scraped the fences like a warning. He found her bracelet near the dirt road, crushed into the mud by Cuz's boots, its silver bent like it had tried to escape. His breath broke, just once. He remembered how she used to stand in the doorway, teasing him for working too late, how she believed his quiet strength meant safety. He carried the bracelet back to the house and placed it on the table as if she might reach for it. No one from town came looking. No sirens. No questions. Just silence thick with cowardice. He sat alone until dawn, staring at the walls, replaying every smile, every promise. By morning, something inside him hardened. He walked to the field, pressed his forehead to the earth, and whispered her name like a vow. The land had taken his sweat for years, now it took his grief. When he rose, his eyes were steady, empty of hope. Love had been stolen, he would take something back. He rode into town under a burning sun, dust trailing behind him like a challenge. People turned away, pretending not to see, pretending not to know. He stopped outside the garage where laughter spilled out too easily. Inside, men talked loud, careless, proud of what they'd done. He listened from the doorway, memorizing voices, faces, lies. When he stepped in, the room shifted. One man smirked, called him slow, called him weak. The rancher didn't argue. He asked one question, quiet and precise. No answer came. Fear crept in where arrogance had lived. What followed wasn't rage, it was resolve. He moved like he worked the land, firm, relentless, unstoppable. Every blow carried memory, every step carried purpose. Chairs fell, knuckles split, courage collapsed. He left them broken but alive, breathing with the weight of what they'd helped create. Outside, he wiped the blood from his hands on his coat and mounted his horse. This wasn't finished. It had only begun. Night swallowed the highway as he followed the last lead, headlights cutting through darkness like a blade. The man waited at an abandoned farmhouse, confident money and power would save him. Words were exchanged, excuses thrown like dirt. The rancher listened, nodding, almost gentle. He spoke of love, of how it makes men patient, and what happens when patience is murdered. The gun never shook in his hand. When it ended, the wind carried away the echo, leaving only truth behind. He stood there longer than necessary, breathing hard, not celebrating, not regretting. Justice wasn't clean. It was heavy. He turned away before the sirens could reach him, disappearing into the fields that knew his name.